Hello everyone, welcome to the Ride With Me channel. I saw a lot of photography and computer tech channels do these what's in my backpack style videos. So as a mountain biker, I guess I do a video of what's in my backpack. Let's have a look. Alright, so here it is. This is my backpack, my hydration pack. So you can see it's a Camelbak and it's the Rogue model, or at least it says so right here. It's got some fluorescent strips for when I ride in the dark, stuff like that. It's got a 1.5 liter capacity water reservoir in there. I only ever fill it with water. Haven't actually rinsed it once because it's just water. I'm just going to rinse it with water, so it doesn't really make much sense to me. So in this main pocket right here, I don't really keep a lot of stuff in here on most rides. So I just have my smartphone in there. So this one is linked up to my Garmin Edge 520 and I have Strava Premium. So if I crash, some emergency contacts will get a message saying Lawrence has been stupid again, he fell off, please send him an ambulance or something like that. So that's great there. And then all I ever keep in there is just identification and a bank card, so I can buy stuff if I really need to. If I go for really long rides, I also put some food and maybe an extra little drink in here, but usually just solid foods. Behind this is just where I keep my water, and then underneath that I have always, like, no matter what the weather's like, I always take this thing with me. So this is a little gilet, super thin plastic, really just, it's super cheap, super plastic, very lightweight, doesn't breathe very well, but it'll keep me dry if I get somehow in a thunderstorm. Also in here is a mini pump. So if I get a puncture, this is a Pro Performance extra small mini pump. Does the job. It's not very fast to pump a tire with this, especially when you run plus size tires, but it'll do the job. And then in here, as I said, just water. And then we have the main compartment, which is, I guess, where all the interesting stuff is. So this is stuff that I take with me on every ride, no matter how short. It's usually for myself, but sometimes, you know, if another rider is in trouble, or he's just really bonking out, get some bars with you. So I got a SIS, which I think tastes the best. So this is apple and blackcurrant. Then I have some apple gels, chocolate bars. So I just keep a few of these with me. If I go on a long ride, I'll use these, but also if someone else is in trouble or a friend or whatever. But most of my rides are solo rides. I prefer the apple flavor, but most flavors are actually really good. Then I have my Lesign multi-tool. Now my bike usually doesn't break, so I've actually used this thing more on other people's bikes than on my own bike. So in here we have a chain tool, screwdrivers, then this is for pedals, and then this is for like really small stuff. And then we also have Torx and some more Allen heads. Just a very basic multi-tool, but yeah, it does the job, and it's also the only chain tool that I ever use, so that's really nice. And then in here we have an inner tube. I only take one with me because terrain here in Belgium isn't very rocky, and chances are if you get one puncture, you're only going to get one on the entire ride that you go on. So one inner tube is plenty for me. Then also zip ties. Always carry zip ties with me, so I take about 3 of these shorter ones, and then 2 of the like bigger heavy duty zip ties. This can be great for fixing a broken derailleur or just making sure you can get home. To help with that, I took some duct tape, made a tiny little roll with the duct tape. So I always have, like, I guess about 1 meter of duct tape with me. This is also like waterproof tape, so great to fix a tire. Or if you have a cut, for example, duct tape will also do that, because I don't take any first aid stuff with me. I have a Park Tool Super Patch. So this is like toolless pre-glued tire patches. They're very incredibly small, but they do work. So this is used to fix an inner tube, but you can also use it to fix your outer tubes, or, you know, just your tires, as everyone would call them. Great to have those. Then what I have are chain links. So these are, I can't remember which company makes these, but I have, I think, 4 of them with me at all times. Can only find 3, but yeah. So I just use these master links. If your chain snaps, it's really easy to just use these and you can get home. Next up, chewing gum. Why do I keep chewing gum with me? It's basically in case I puncture. So if I puncture, use some chewing gum, put the chewing gum in there, a little bit of duct tape over it, secure it with a zip tie, and that tire is good to go for another 50 kilometers. So that's all splendid there. And then the next thing I keep with me is just some money. So instead of putting the money in the main pocket and having to constantly swap money between my backpack and my wallet, I just keep the money in there. It's like 3 or 4 euros, so just enough to buy an extra inner tube or a drink if I really need to, from like a vending machine. That's really handy. And I also keep these things with me. So these go into a do-it-yourself car wash. So if my bike's really dirty, I can just wash it on the way home. Then what else is in there? Our final item would be tire levers. So these are also Lezyne tire levers. Very handy to keep with you. Again, never had to use these on my own bike, but I've used it, I think, 4 times already this year on other people's bikes and tires. People that I don't know, never saw them before in my life, but they're really happy when you actually can fix their tires. So I guess it's just nice to keep them with you, just in case of an emergency. Anyway, let me know if you like this video. Hit the thumbs up button if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more. There's Twitter and also Strava. So I always go on these solo rides and Strava is great motivation. So if you can follow me there, that really helps out. And for now, yeah, massive thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in some next video. Not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. Cheers!